Welcome, YouTube.
There we are
We're back.
after a little hiatus again.
Little hiatus again. You know where the sickness has been going around.
It's a casual.
It seems like every time we want to get in the studio, the sickness hits me. I'm down for the count, and I'm blaming it. I have one thing that I'm blaming it all on:
What's that?
forced chemicals that I was forced to put in my body by our government.
Is that the government?
The government
forced
me to put chemicals in my body that are now causing me. I've never been sick like this before. Now, all of a sudden, young people are dying by the multitudes.
That's going on? You sure?
Just look.
I know it's a bad.
Just read the obituaries.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I know the.
Crazy.
I know that it's pretty bad what's going around, right? Guys at work that don't ever take off, they're taking off, right?
Right.
And it's bad. So, well,
we had an incident in town.
We did.
Somebody hit the laundromat.
I seen that. I seen somebody hit our laundromat.
Yeah.
That's
there was an investigation.
There was
an investigation. The culprits have been found.
Okay.
Yeah. So
they did find out who did.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're we'll call them the Mexicans. They didn't know how to drive.
Well,
and hit the lawn.
Yeah,
I there you go.
Where that would happen, right?
You know, let's not chastise. Let's not go on. Let's not get everybody wound up.
No.
In town. No. Because this happened. It was a mistake. The young man made a mistake. Didn't know what to do, and confessed, and all is good. And I hope that
seen it on the Book of Faces. And,
yeah, I hope that that whatever damages will be paid for. So there you go. That solved that mystery that we had.
Yeah, that's big news.
Well, there's other news.
I know.
Boy, in the news.
In the news.
Yep, Uncle Donnie's going batshit crazy again. Yep, he is getting
everything
fired up.
Yeah.
Well, he pissed off that little freaking Ukrainian prick.
He's a dictator, right? I mean, he's kind of a dictator now. They didn't have elections, right?
Dick-Tater.
Did I say something wrong?
No, the word Dick-Tater.
You like that word?
Yeah, it's like I don't know.
I thought I'd get self-conscious here.
It's a penis potato.
It's a penis potato, a dictator. Now listen, this freaking Zelensky.
Yeah.
Is that his name, Zelensky?
I think we're going to go with that because that's what we can pronounce, yeah.
But Voldemort, Vladimir, whatever his freaking name.
Smurfs.
I think he is. He's the guy with the cat. He dresses like him. With that, why did he dress like he was an extra on Star Trek?
I don't know. He always wears that. It's something, but it's something with the military. It's something with their
logo.
I don't know. Oh, it's Poseidon or something. It's the three. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little.
I don't.
But to be fair, the other side, you can't talk about that. Not talk about Elon there, right? He's mixing it up.
He wears a coat.
I mean, with a printed T-shirt, it's a little different. Like,
at least he's advertising for his shit.
And who was it? The Argentina president gave him a chainsaw? How he got the chainsaw? Then
I don't know, but I don't know. You got to watch what you're giving this guy.
Yeah,
he's got some severe mental problems.
I mean,
and we can't just be giving him sharp objects. All right, just let him sit down at his keyboard and do what he does. Don't give him sharp.
Absolutely wild times we're living in. Linda McMahon, head of the education department, which
that's great.
Of education, Linda McMahon.
Well, he's always won.
Oh, they run a great ship.
And what they're gonna do? So bullying will no longer be. They're just gonna have Royal Rumbles. Every Wednesday in the gymnasium.
Every Wednesday,
every once in a while there'll be like a ladder match, and that's the way the schools are going to deal with it. What's going to happen is they're going to abolish the Department of Education anyhow, because our federal government doesn't need to be involved in how our children are educated.
Right. They're going to go to the state level, right?
Take it to the state level, and when the states are not keeping up with what they need to do, each state is going to get the same amount of money for their education from the federal government. Nobody gets any more, nobody gets any less, y'all get the same. Everything needs to be same across the board. It's getting ridiculous with this person gets that, this person gets this person gets... No, level playing field, everybody gets the same thing. And these checks they're talking about, if you didn't pay taxes, you don't get a freaking check.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about the check thing.
No.
Isn't that going to aid towards inflation?
That is money aid to inflation?
Are we getting checks? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, so all the money that the Doge team, which I bought some more coin, I figure what the heck. If they're gonna use that name, you watch, it's gonna come up.
I don't know.
It's going to the moon. Doge is going to the moon.
It's horrible.
But anyhow, yeah. So they're talking about checks.
Okay.
So 20% of everything that they've saved is going to go back to the taxpayer. You turds run around town that don't work or pay taxes and end up with $5,000 in income tax return, and you haven't worked a day in 5 years. No, you aren't getting the extra money. This isn't a stimulus for taxpayers.
I didn't know that. I didn't know we were getting paid.
And then 20% is going to go to pay down the debt, and then the other 60% is going to be funneled into the budget. So there you go.
And they still got a lot more to do.
You know, if they send everybody $5,000 is a big boost to the economy. Couple that with no tax on overtime and no tax on tips, and you're going to see people out spending again, and spending bigly.
Bigly.
It's going to be huge. It's going to be like nobody's ever seen anything like this. It's going to be huge. For those, and the way I know it's bourbon is because it was made in Bourbon County, Kentucky.
Yes.
In a fresh barrel.
That's making that.
I wouldn't dig too deep into it. Don't go digging too deep into that.
All right. Like I said, you're going to get on your knees to get it off.
Which reminds me, we're running low. So like, subscribe, share, and buy some bottle of booze.
And we'll plug your business.
I'll plug your business. I'll
right up. Here we go.
Mom, if you want me to, I don't care. So I had a topic for today.
We did.
Yeah. And it wasn't 25% tariffs or anything like that. So what I was thinking, a lot of things go on in my mind because I have a lot of, I'm pretty intelligent. Just so you know, this big head houses a lot of information. And what I can tell you is I am leaning towards this theory that is quantum immortality.
It's
awesome.
That's a mouthful.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so, and I'll give you the gist of how this works.
I'm going to need it. I told you this is a little out.
Okay, so if you think of quantum and in quantum physics, there is an infinite number of alternate realities all going on at the same time. So if I walk out of here and get hit by a log truck, that's just in this reality. Boom, I'm to the next reality where that didn't happen. So you never actually die. You're just swapping realities continuously.
All right. Well, that would be helpful, huh?
Yeah, because
there's another side to this.
We don't know.
I was hoping I ended up maybe someplace different than Richmond. But it's just saying, like, you know, maybe one of the islands or something. I
don't know.
Someplace where there's no snow.
Butterfly effect. We'll have to try something.
But yeah, that would be helpful.
What do you got on this, Croc? What are you telling us?
There's like from what I'm finding, this is incredibly horrifying.
It isn't it? It's freaking awesome.
Horrifying.
So basically, theory is that you will basically like. So here's some examples of like how you could experience quantum immortality. 1. Live for thousands and millions and billions of years as a horribly unhealthy one. 2. Survive every assisted suicide attempt and just end up in more pain. Eventually be literally the last human alive, somehow survive despite being physically unable to feed yourself. Eventually be literally the last living thing on Earth, end up being boiled alive when the sun engulfs the Earth for 5 billion years, end up floating in space for eternity after you survive the sun.
So you're getting into that's not the way it works, because
it's not the way it works in Steven.
no, in the alternate universes, so you never die. You're just going into the next phase or whatever's going on. It's like the Matrix.
Do I get a new body?
It depends.
It depends.
Yeah, and that's what Ronald Reagan will work.
You sound
Think of how what people fail to do is they fail to think outside of the norm that everybody's been taught. You know, the way, and this by no means this is absolute proof of a higher power and a God
okay.
who was controlling all of this all at one time.
Right. Again, you didn't say that.
Right.
I just hope the soul thing, maybe your soul, I don't know.
It's your consciousness.
But yeah, I don't buy that, because I didn't come into this world knowing any more than I did. Right?
How do you know? What's your first memory?
Riding my little red truck and seeing the pillar. I can remember that.
A pillar?
Yeah, it was like downstairs in actually my parents' first house, and I can remember seeing the pillar and riding my little truck.
At age
2.
Really?
Yep. First memory.
I remember from the womb.
Really?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Here we go.
I do.
Wait, I'm waiting. No.
What?
So that battle?
Yeah, I was born in 1969. I fought the bloody Battle of Poontang. That's when I come right out of Poontang. 1969, May 12th.
May 12th.
Yep, it was the day after Mother's Day.
Yeah.
I was born on a Monday. Yep, the day after Mother's Day I was born. Kind of weird though, isn't it?
At least you did.
Yeah. I was always told as a child that I was not born, though.
Yeah.
I was always told that
Late.
a crow shit me on a stump and the sun hatched me. That's what I was told. I was also told that I was Frosty Drake's kid. He was the garbage man. He was a big Indian fella that worked on the back of the garbage truck. Always carried a big Bowie knife.
Probably not true then.
He wasn't my dad, I don't think.
No, I think you and your dad are definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely your dad.
If there's quantum immortality, then there's quantum everything.
Yeah. Keep going.
Nothing is as it seems.
I have a way to think about it. Have you ever heard of Schrodinger's cat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I have. And
So-
I heard about that on The Big Bang Theory.
Schrodinger's cat, it's a quantum superposition. So think about a cat.
Was he string theory, or does it say?
Thought experiment.
Okay.
Well, the cat's dead, right? It's as good as.
Do you know
dead
it's
as
dead?
It's as good as dead.
Is that it?
That's basically the
Yeah.
same. Yeah.
Is it dead?
So there's a cat you don't know.
It's in a box, but nobody knows.
It's in a closed box with a mechanism that could kill it. So the cat is both alive and dead
Yes, at the same time.
because the box is closed. You don't know if the mechanism is going to kill the cat or not, and you don't know if the cat already died or if it's still alive. The box is closed. You don't know if the mechanism.
So when you're looking at physics, there's two different theories in physics. There's string theory, and then there's what's the other one? I can't think of the other one, but that's how it describes how the universe moves.
Right.
You know, and we're going to be living on Mars pretty soon, anyhow.
That's where we're going next.
Right.
All the money we.
Did you see? Now, hold
Go
on.
back into politics?
No, I just want to say something about these 4 people that are on this space station thing.
Are they still up there?
Yeah. You know why?
Anybody else talk about this?
Well, here's what happened. They could have been rescued like 3 months ago. Biden wouldn't let Elon do it. He wouldn't let him do it. So now he's got the only rocket that can go up there and dock with this thing and get these people out. They're only supposed to be there for 3 days. They've been there for 6 months.
NASA doesn't have a rocket? What's it?
There's no NASA anymore. Elon runs the whole
Is
thing.
it down now? We didn't cut NASA yet, but
There is no rocket, and NASA does not have a
up on
space.
brick.
They do not have a space program anymore.
What do they do?
We have the Space Force, bud. There is no NASA.
They're still there.
Is rocket up and get them. All his stuff is refillable, reusable.
Yeah, that was what he kind of the same. They're Teslas.
Would they? He doesn't care.
Not.
Are you on X?
Yeah, I am.
I just got on X.
I started about.
Are you on the new TikTok?
New TikTok?
Yeah, it's called Clapper. Oh yeah.
No.
Get on the Clapper.
The clap?
Yeah.
Do you have the clap?
I do have the Clapper.
I don't have the
I just got it last
I
night.
don't have the clap.
Get the Clap.
Oh my god.
Yeah, get it. It's the new TikTok.
Is it really?
It's basically
You're
TikTok.
not lying.
It's TikTok without the Chinese.
This is untrue lies.
It's Untrue Lies, and it's called Clapper. It's TikTok without the Chinese.
I didn't know that.
It's
Is it doing well?
right here, Clapper. There you go. Boom.
Well, it looks like TikTok.
Yeah. Yeah. But what you really want to check out is their lives, though, because they're awesome.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, the lives on this are way better than TikTok ever had.
Huh.
Just gonna throw that out there.
All right. Well, I'll give it a try.
Yeah, give it a try.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I learned something.
I found it last night. Well, scrolling for a TikTok alternative.
Really?
Yeah, and it's Clapper.
Well, I better make the switch.
Yeah, you make the switch. I don't know if it costs money or not. I just hit the button.
Oh, sure.
No, I haven't seen an advertisement. But it has like your For You page. It has your like friends and all that
I
stuff.
don't know.
Because I got rid of that TikTok stuff right away.
The Chinese.
Because of the Chinese. China.
What do they care about?
It's not you.
It's everybody.
It's me.
That's,
I have a lot of information.
You're the one they're after.
Yeah, probably. I think they want
It's
me.
all that wood information.
I can tell them how to dry some lumber.
Do they buy it?
Not anymore. Tariff, buddy. But they're going to want our lumber. They don't want our logs. Because they used to come over and the guy would come in. He'd go, "Oh, your big American log. So nice. Oh, I love your big American log." Yeah, he did. And then he'd buy like a load of them. We'd throw them in the container.
log.
A load, yeah. Oh. But now they just want the lumber.
Just the lump.
Yeah. So how are you guys making out after the big, when they shut you down on the song that never ends?
Ryan, it's just a little slow, I think.
Did you pick up the chicken or the egg thing?
No.
They're going to let you pick that one up?
We haven't got that project yet. No, the chicken and the egg one.
No.
That one's fun to do.
Huh.
Yeah, we're all going to be in this mystery now. I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah. Did you see they got a new new battleship or cruiser, or one of them? The Navy's got a new cigars. We're going to need some cigars.
Getting a shopping list together.
I am. So anybody that would like to send us cigars, I'd love to be able to smoke a cigar and be able to give you feedback on, how
I thought you stopped smoking.
I did, but I think I want to start
You
again.
want to start again?
Yeah.
Goal of yours.
25. I'd like to. I've quit tobacco. I quit drinking,
Right. The
and
cigars don't.
so now I think I'd like to start with cigars again.
Okay.
I just can't smoke a case a week though.
Right,
That's where I was getting pretty bad.
2 or 3 a day is not. That's not how that works.
I was smoking 10 cigars a day.
Even.
It was like a constant thing.
Holy cow!
Yeah, I was going through a box of Perfectos a week, like the big case box. Yeah.
Not good for your heart.
Well, no, that's why I quit chewing and drinking. But now I'd like to smoke a cigar every once in a while. The warden is home. She was doing a presentation.
Oh.
Yeah, for Rotary.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, on how she controls chaos.
I mean, it's problem is in here. It's out of
Well, yeah.
And then by the end,
You were a
it
mess.
happens.
You were
like
a
Bill
mess.
Murray in that movie, the bowling movie.
I'm just happy we're here.
We
The
just-
weather's starting to turn. Things are looking nice. I can't wait till we could move outside. Maybe
Yes, I'm anxious to do it outside
that would be nice to be outside. Maybe go on location.
on location.
And really, get out and about. Get out and about in the public.
Something, or I don't know. Something.
Yeah, we can go to the town square.
Town Square.
Yeah, I'll look into it. We've been getting requests all over the place. So a lot of people want to come in. Everybody wants to be a guest. But listen, have something freaking intelligent to talk about.
We gotta have good content.
You know, it's got to be good content. You just say, "Oh, I'd be a really good guest." No, you wouldn't. You have nothing intelligent to say.
You can't say that.
I can.
We're not supposed to be yelling at our listeners.
Yeah.
But that's right. I forgot. I'm not supposed,
You take it easy, Steve.
I'm not supposed to yell at the YouTube. I'm not supposed to yell at the YouTubes. But, you know, it gets frustrating. You know, everybody, I'd be a great guest. Oh, yeah, and talk about what?
They just want to help.
Your hangnail?
I mean, I don't have much to say.
Well, you should.
I should. No. But, you know, a lot of times the places where the snow is don't do so well.
You know, you might be like it on like the Avatar planet in another one. And then you have a tail and you have to connect your tail with your wife
I'd
and,
be the
and
fat one that
sparks
couldn't get
back
up
and
the tree.
forth at each other.
I'd be the fat one that couldn't get up the tree.
The fat avatar.
I'd be the ground avatar.
And they shoot sparks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the best they could do. I don't know.
See,
No, they swim now. They're underwater avatars too.
oh, come
The
on.
newest one, yeah, it's wild.
Yep, they went too far with it.
No, it's pretty crazy, pretty good.
You know what that movie reminds me of? Fern Gully. Remember Fern Gully?
No, you.
No, I can't say I remember that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Joya's Fun School.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you really got me on a bunch. And I like
Did you watch the Bozo Show
Yeah.
out of WGN?
Yeah, WGN.
When you stayed home from school just to watch the Bozo Show?
Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah.
So do one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The grand prize game.
Yeah.
They threw the ping pong balls, and then he'd always go, when they missed, he'd go, ah, Shaw.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, check it out. And then if you won, you got like
A bike.
you got like a silver dollar that was in the bucket.
I know it was like $100 bills.
No, out of the generation you were.
$1 bill.
No.
Absolutely.
Did you know Cookie had a really bad drug problem?
Which one was?
The other clown.
I mean, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I would not believe that a clown would have.
How about Howdy Doody? You got his
I
too.
was too late for Howdy Doody.
You kind of got his look going.
Do I?
Yeah. The shirt and the hair.
Did well. He did well.
Yeah.
Bringing it back.
Magic Garden. It was awesome.
We had Reading Rainbow and the one that I told you.
The Electric Company.
It's the Electric Company.
My.
Yeah, Reading Rainbow and
That's so.
the girl with the puppets and the dog and Gumby.
Gumby. Yeah.
Gumby's good. Croc like
Gumby.
Gumby.
Yeah, Gumby and Pokey.
Pokey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Fat Buckle.
Fatty Arbuckles, Skinny Belt Buckles.
That one I don't.
He was on the Little Rascals, Fatty Arbuckles. So there was,
Yeah.
so I've been watching this show, and I'm on my second time around watching it, and it is Spartacus, Sand and Blood, The Vengeance, Spartacus. Do you remember Xena, Warrior Princess?
Yes. She dated the guy. in
What guy?
Sport. She dated one of Rikus' sons.
Well, let me tell you this. Her name's Lucy Lawless.
Okay.
She is on the Spartacus show. Full frontal.
Seriously.
Right on. Yeah.
Right.
All those times of me sitting around.
Boy, we always wish.
Yeah, Xena.
Yeah.
Watching Xena.
Yeah.
Hoping for a nip slip or something.
Wow.
All you gotta do is watch Spartacus. Every other episode, she's buck ass.
Really?
Yeah. So for you people that like Lucy Lawless, there you go. I wonder if Blackie Lawless was her brother
Never heard of him.
from Wasp.
Nope.
Blackie Lawless.
No.
No, you never heard of Blackie Lawless. He was the singer for Wasp.
I was going to transition to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I would rather you not.
That was my other thing I liked.
No,
And that's a generational thing.
that's stupid. I'm just gonna tell you.
What? It's an American thing.
No, it's not.
They have cut their way into our culture.
Yeah, from Japan. No, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
no,
Yes, they were.
absolutely
They
not.
had a little sensei rat.
Yeah, but they was American made.
No.
Two American guys made.
Well, then why do they have Dago names?
It's the painters. Named after the painter.
Why? They're
I
turtles.
don't know. I don't
Are they
know.
painted turtles? Let's do some investigation into this.
Painted turtles? Oh, that's true. I never thought of that.
Or are they box turtles?
Oh,
What kind of turtles are they?
that's what it is.
They can't just be mutant ninja turtles. They have to be
They're
something before that.
Painted turtles.
Are you sure?
I don't know. That's the first I heard of that. That is very intelligent of you.
You doubt? Just be done by 9 o'clock. No. This is more important. What I will tell you is he's going to come out with some really good things tonight.
Yeah.
He's coming out. He's got some good guests.
Well, does he?
It's going to be big. It's going to be like nobody's ever seen.
Nobody's ever.
It's huge.
It's gonna be huge.
It's going to be huge. You know, because he won.
He's not.
He won all the swing states.
Not afraid.
He is going to tell you. He is going to mention that he won all the swing states,
And not in a small way.
and not in a small way. We won very big, very big. It was across the board, very big. It was like nobody's ever seen. It's never happened before.
I mean,
So where did Joe Biden go? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
Has anybody seen him?
I don't think I care.
And what about Kamala? Did she tackle her way back to the hen house somewhere? Boy, are they changing their tune out there.
I know.
Isn't that something? Who would have thunk that?
Who'd have thunk it? Here we
The
are.
Californians would have been wanting to start going red.
Wild time.
It is.
Absolutely
It's
wild times.
wild.
We're living in it. It's like
Nope.
1968 all over again.
750 million people wanted what's happening.
Not a few.
It's like billions. It's biggest ever. It's big. So Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
What else? What else was your generation's?
Ghostbusters.
See,
Ghostbusters. That's also still relevant.
okay, now which one?
I don't know that I really had a favorite, right? I mean,
So they redid this whole Ghostbusters thing
Yeah.
a couple times now. They had some girl Ghostbuster. You know, they always ruin.
they were trying way too hard.
Is there ever been a movie that has been remade that was better than the first one? Go.
Like,
Yeah,
he walked around like-
he walks around like somebody kicked him in the balls
Right,
5
he's
times.
not- this is not an actor.
He's not even close.
Quick here, I watched a band over the weekend that played very good band, local band. They play at Tubby's sometimes. Good juice.
Good juice.
Listen to this Ghostbusters cover that they did. It was so good.
Bailey Jameson played for a benefit that they were doing over the weekend also. It was at Johnsonburg at the, what do they call it over there, the Ram.
Oh, the Ram and Johnsonburg.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very good. They do everything. They've been a band for a long time, like 10 years. So they're really good.
Right on.
I'm actually going to try and go.
I would like to do that too. Zach Topp is
Zach
playing
Topp.
there.
Zach Hoff's playing in Fairfield County.
I don't know what that is.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
No, I
He
don't.
knows
That sounds like Keith Whitley on the TikTok.
Sounds like Alan Jackson.
I don't do the TikToks. I'm a clapper.
Well, look on your clapper there. But yeah.
So I mean, if you go back and hee haw,
Oh, love Hee-Haw.
come on,
Love Hee-Haw.
how can you go
The
wrong?
jokes are the best. I need to bring some of the jokes on here.
Oh. Hey, Grandpa, what's for supper? Remember?
Well, I can't remember any of the jokes, but I mean, I remember.
Do you remember blues, despair, and agony?
Yeah.
What? And then they go, if it weren't for bad luck, we'd have no luck at all. Blues, despair, agony on me.
That was classic.
Yeah, well, and you had Roy Clark,
Yep.
Buck Owens,
Amazing talent.
the twins.
Roy Clark was probably one of the most talented.
Roy Clark was a very talented musician.
Yeah, way
I mean-
underrated, but yeah.
Way before Billy Strings,
Right.
Roy Clark was a pickin' and a grinning.
Right.
I'm a pickin' and I'm a grinning. There's just some great stuff come out of that. The jokes were good. They were in the cornfield.
Right. Well, and they did well on the women too, right? Like the women were.
Oh yeah, the girls on there were scantily dressed.
Yeah.
But then you had what was it? BR549.
Right.
What was his name there? What was his name?
I don't know. Definitely wasn't prepared to talk about this, but yeah.
Who was the guy with the overalls on there? He's
String Bean?
no string bean. No, he was a big guy.
No,
and he was kind of dumb.
I know.
BR
I
549.
don't know what he was. I'm sure he played it. I'm sure they all played instruments, but you didn't know them for that unless you looked at their old
It's
material.
hee-haw.
Like even Grandpa Jones. Grandpa Jones
Yeah.
was an amazing banjo player. Like,
Well, and you do understand that Grandpa Jones wasn't that old when they were calling him Grandpa Jones.
wow, I know it. Just,
Minnie Pearl. Look at how old those people looked.
I don't have my phone.
And it's not Buford.
I was told to have my phone.
It's not Buford. Give me the cast members of Hee Haw. He solidified the Bakersfield sound.
Yeah.
That's in California. Bakersfield's in the valley. Been there.
Have you?
Yeah.
Where Merle Haggard's from.
Yeah, they're all.
He's not an Okie from
This
the
is-
scope.
There's
He's from
Apple
Bakersfield.
Valley.
What is it part of?
Apple Valley, Bakersfield.
Yeah,
It's in the desert.
not near LA, is it? Near
It's
San Diego?
It's in the desert. So you're coming off the coast and you're in the middle of the state going east and west.
Oh, really?
So it's more east. East.
So it
California.
stands alone. It stands alone in the state. That's what I'm asking.
So California is kind of weird because it's so long,
It's weird,
and you got like Sacramento,
right? You have
San Francisco, Sacramento.
Oh, yeah.
But when you come down, then you get into Oakland, LA, and then as you go east, then you're in the valley. So you're talking Apple Valley, Bakersfield, Barstow, and then as you keep going south from there, south and west from there, then you have the mountains with Big Bear, Silver Lake, San Bernardino is at the bottom of the mountains.
I love that movie. Was that Cheech and Chong?
It was Cheech and Chong. Yeah. What classics they are. They're doing it. I think they just did another movie. Cheech
Shut up,
Chong.
really?
Oh yeah. They're doing comedy specials.
Gotta be over in dirt.
It's funny because Cheech Marin is
Junior Samples was the guy's name.
Junior Samples.
That's it. Good job.
BR
That
549.
was a tough one.
Yeah.
I did, and then I was listening to the radio this morning. Did they just come out with a
It was on.
Bob Dylan biopic? And
Yeah. So
and he didn't play it. Not Mick, but the other Rolling Stones guy played it.
Keith Richards
Was it Keith Richards who played it?
played what?
He's like 2 years younger. They thought he was too old, so they got this other guy. He's like 2 years younger than Bob Dylan to play his part.
Yeah.
Timothy Chalamet.
It's Timothy. Yeah, and it's on the Netflix.
Is it?
No, it's on the Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
It's on the Hulu. It's called
Complete Unknown.
yeah.
Who played him then? I thought there was some old
Oh, it's about young Bob Dylan.
Young Bob Dylan. It's the young
Bob
Dylan.
I don't think they have. I don't know if they have old Bob Dylan in the movie.
There's so much. So if you get onto the Netflix,
So I got another good one too.
there's a lot of good stuff coming out right now.
There's a lot of good stuff on there.
So if you have you watched any? You talked about Linda McMahon. Watch Mr. McMahon.
I started that series.
Yeah. Perv. He's a straight up pervert.
Who?
Big time.
Yeah.
Who?
Vince McMahon.
Oh, he's a hog. Absolutely.
And then there's other stuff that's coming out where any band that you ever wanted to see a documentary on has got one out now. And if you really want to see something really good, then you get into the Motley Crue stuff.
Yeah, the Dirt.
The Dirt was freaking amazing. And if you watch Tommy and Pam, another one, I think there's like 5 or 6 episodes of that. It's Tommy and Pam. Really, really good one. Both actors did fantastic at playing Tommy and Pam.
This weekend, I watched Man in Fool.
Who?
Man in Fool, which is on there right now.
I don't know what that is.
It's with Jeff Bridges plays.
The Bridges brothers.
Really good. It's really good.
Bridges? Really?
Yeah, what about it?
The only Bridges guy, I like Todd Bridges. He was the best brother. And Bo.
Played.
I think you're thinking of Jeff Daniels.
No. Jeff Bridges, Bo Bridges.
Me? Am I thinking?
I think you're thinking of Jeff Daniels.
Yes. Okay. The guy that played
Jeff Daniels, he played Dumber.
Dumber.
Yeah, okay, so that's not the Bridges then.
Daniels.
I like Todd Bridges, and if you guys don't, if anybody knows
Jeff
who,
Bridges played the dude.
all right, here you go right now. YouTube, Todd Bridges, what did he play on television? Comment, anyone. Make that comment, and then go buy us a bottle of whiskey. I'll give you a hint. Where are you going? He played in a sitcom in the 80s where a rich fella adopted 2 young boys from the ghetto, and one of them was a little midget. And he would say, "What you talk about, Willis?"
What the hell is the name? It's not on.
Different Strokes. And Todd Bridges was Willis.
He has no relation to Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges played the dude.
But they're all related to Bridges.
Well, this has been a great path you've taken it.
And then what you need to find out is the girl that was on Different Strokes.
What you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, the girl that was on there got all cracked out and started doing like porn and stuff.
That's Family Matter. That's Family Matter.
Oh God, this is taking a
the girl on that one
They
did too.
both did. I don't know. It's a crazy world, but I'm pretty sure
Family Matters
with Steve Urkel.
That's Family Matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, the girl, the younger sister on
Did I do that?
got on there and did some corn. Yeah,
She did some porn.
yeah.
Well, there's what's that other one that was pretty famous back then? Family Ties. You remember Family Ties? Why?
I don't know. I was more of a.
Are you people that shake?
What?
What's your problem, man? He can't help it. He's got the Parkinson.
Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
Was he on Family Ties?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was the one we were talking about at dinner the other night with Corky?
Quirky. What is that?
Is that one where he's got the potato?
Yeah,
face?
that's Family Ties.
No, Family Ties wasn't Corky. Corky he's the kid that like brought Down syndrome to like the mainstream and was like,
Yeah. What was that?
oh, I stopped, and it was this girl who has Down syndrome, and she is like doing this whole thing with the Clapper and like getting all these followers and stuff because of her being well endowed
And dressing.
very provocatively.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I was hoping that it wasn't like somebody taking advantage, and I found that it wasn't. So, but yeah, very interesting. Very, very interesting. This Clapper thing. So it's basically,
What was the movie? Because I like biker movies, right?
okay.
This is a pseudo biker movie with Cher and the kid with the potato mask. That's it, with Samuel.
Rocky Dennis. So it's the story of Rocky Dennis.
Yeah,
One of my favorite movies ever.
because there really was a Rocky Dennis.
Actually, yes, Rocky Dennis.
That wasn't him playing that.
No, he had, the kid that played him did not have that.
No, they made him up.
Yeah. So
He
Rocky,
looked just like.
so that whole story was a true story, the story of Rocky Dennis.
Yeah.
And it was almost like Elephant Man kind of thing, but
Right.
it was like a lion face thing that he had going on. It was very, very painful, and the headaches were. But that was Sam Elliott was in that.
Yeah.
Sam Elliott was the biker.
Yeah.
Cher was the hot mom.
Yeah.
And then, that's when I liked Sam Elliott.
I don't know.
He's a Democrat
Well, they're all.
and a veteran.
Is he?
Yeah, and the way he played the father on the ranch, and the way he talked about Hillary Clinton and how
He liked Reagan
yeah,
on the ranch.
On the
That's what
ranch.
He played. It was
That's
hard.
yeah,
That's how he felt then. He has since been brainwashed.
yeah, brainwashed by the liberal media, fake news. I'll tell you what, this is the neat thing. What we are doing now is the new media.
It is. We're
This is the new media. This is where people are getting their news.
I do that. It's crazy because I see people out in public and they're like, oh, was at work the other night listening to your like, listen.
Well, yeah. Well, listen. I'm like Walter Cronkite. I'm gonna come on here. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not going to give you any opinions. You're getting the truth, and then I'm signing off.
But yeah,
Yeah.
It is the new media. I'll give you that. It's crazy.
Right. So you can pick and choose what you want to see.
Right.
Where before you sat down at night,
Got what you got.
you got your news from Walter Cronkite, and that's the news. And then it was over. There was no opinion piece, nothing. Now everything is someone's opinion.
Yeah.
Unless you're listening to Brett Baer, the only guy on Fox, fair and unbalanced.
I don't know.
He had Zelensky on there right after Zelensky acted like a fool. And, treated him well. Asked him all the right questions. Are you going to apologize? And he wouldn't answer that. He better get his, I'm telling you, he's gonna want to come in on bended knee.
He ain't got the cards, Steve.
He doesn't have the cards. We're not playing cards. And then when you're going to say it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Tell us what's going to happen to us. He got a little ballsy there. For anyone, not just saying Zelensky, but any leader of another country to come and act that way in our Oval Office, in our house. You're lucky you didn't get the smack. JD was going to go hillbilly ass on him.
I mean, here's the reality of it. The reality of it, we want their minerals. And
give it to us.
We're gonna, we'll fight your war, end it, like whatever, fight it or end it. We'll end it.
Yeah,
right. But that's what it's gonna take. It's gonna take your minerals.
You know why we need them now? Did you see the big deal that we just signed with Taiwan?
No, I didn't do it.
They're building all these factories in Arizona for the chips.
For the chips, yeah.
Yep, bringing it here. I can't see where anything bad has happened in the last 38 days or whatever. Freakazoid.
Okay. But the takeaway from all this, I think I want it to be is it's still about money. It's totally about money. Absolutely, every bit of it. The problem I had with it is like Trump's on there like, well, we don't want anybody, no more war, right? But
no, he doesn't. He doesn't.
He wants the minerals.
But all that, what that does is that puts a U.S. in the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Now, is Putin going to go in there and piss around when the U.S. has a presence?
No.
Oh, absolutely
no.
not.
I don't end it. That will end it. Right.
And all the lives that he's saving.
I know.
By us getting these minerals.
Right. He talked about, he goes, no, it's about saving the lives. He did that for about 60 seconds, and then the next 10 minutes talking about the minerals.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it is. That's what it is. That's what I took away from that, and that's the reality of it. But it is what it is.
The vice president in the Oval Office speaking out the way that he did.
Yeah, that doesn't happen. They don't
know.
The fact that he included him on
the fact that he was even allowed to speak.
Right. That's come on. That is different. That is very different. You're right.
It's awesome. It's awesome. It's not hee-haw, but it was fun to watch. Well, I'm sure. Should we put like some bets on some things that will be said?
Surely we should play some bingo. Like how many times he says, swing state.
Yeah. Because
Ukraine. How many times he can say Ukraine swings?
Well, here's some things he
hugely are super genius.
Super genius. He's a rocket scientist.
He's a super geniuses. Big balls.
Big balls.
Big balls.
He's 19 years old. Big balls comes in.
Super genius.
Yeah, super genius.
It's big balls. He's gonna probably be sitting in the front row or some shit.
Oh yeah, Big balls is gonna be there.
He's gonna be there front row. I can picture him with a laptop, fucking hat.
Oh yeah, pimply face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yep. Eating a pizza. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's going to really solidify the divide tonight. It's either going to change or it's going to really freaking solidify a divide tonight. You watch. These people, these people on the left and the middle ground and all that, they can't find anything good in any of this.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's you're never going to please all the people, right? It's just, you're not. Literally, you're in there, saying that they're fighting all this. We all know it's there. Come on, you're going to sit here and deny and say that we don't have tons of waste and fraud in our government.
I want $230,000 to research the migration of the spotted newt.
Right.
Have you seen any spotted newts around lately?
No, I haven't. Problem, right?
Yeah, I think it's a problem.
It's a problem.
I want to find out what's going on.
Right.
So I'm going to need that $230K.
You done 30K. Mr. Politician, if you want to be able to say that you did something for the environment,
yep,
I'm your man. I'm going to solve this spotted newt problem.
So along with that, the cutting of regulations is really tweaking everybody. So we cut all the regulations on national forest land so that they can go in and actually cut and do forest management the way it's supposed to be done.
Right.
And you have these people that are arguing that it is going to destroy the habitat of the woodpecker. It's going to help with the forest fires. It's going to create a better, more healthy habitat. And what people don't understand, and I'm going to throw this out there for all you tree huggers, here's the deal. When a tree matures, it no longer produces oxygen the way that growing immature trees do. The photosynthesis is not the same. Large trees create shade, which does not allow the young trees to grow. Young trees create oxygen. Old trees don't. Old trees need to be cut down. That's the science behind it. So I don't care what you people want to see. There it was. First one. That was the first you people I come out with.
I didn't know.
Yep. I think that was my first one, was it?
It was.
Pennsylvania used to be on a 100-year plan to cut all their forests, right?
Right. So,
that's out the window.
No, as we are working right now, the forest is growing 150 times faster than we are cutting it. We are not deforesting anymore. That's not the way it works. Everything is done correctly.
I always thought that was a bad thing.
What?
The fact that we weren't on the 100-year plan to recut the whole state.
Well, we are. But it's
not cutting fast enough. You just said
we're not. We're it's growing faster than we're cutting.
Or we're cutting slower than we should.
It's almost impossible to cut any faster than we are. Everything's mechanized. But the thing is, what you're doing is you're select cutting. The Sustainable Forest Initiative is what most of all the loggers go through, and they're using sustainable techniques to keep the forest healthy. Yeah. So it's there. But
covered a lot of ground.
We did. And, I just like to thank everybody for listening and commenting. We have a young lady that has been commenting quite often. And I just want to say thank you. We notice, keep it up. Everybody like, subscribe, share.
Keeps us here.
What keeps us here. If you get something out of what we do here, if you get a chuckle, share it with one of your friends. Copy the link, send it to them in a text. It's how we keep the lights on and we keep the cameras rolling. So please like, subscribe, and share. And I'm pretty good for the night, I think.
Yeah.
I feel as though some good things happen.
A little better than the last one.
Well, that's because you're sober.
I don't think I remember the end of the last one.
Shout out to everybody that came out to the bingo.
Right on.
Yes.
Right on.
Time.
That was a good time. The Sportsman's Bingo at the Smithport Fire Hall. What a great time. Big thank you to everybody that come out and participated. There was a few hang-ups. We've made our notes. We will fix those problems that we had, and we'll move on. But look for another one coming up very soon. I think it's something that we could sustain doing 2 or 3 times a year. And if anybody'd like to know more about what we do there, if anybody'd like to know more about the Nom Nights, or just would like to get involved with some of the charitable work that we do, just, send us an email, untruelies24@gmail.com. Send us an email, or drop us a text, or drop us a comment. But I'm good for the night. I think I'm gonna go watch the president.
Yeah, well, I'd
See
that.
see what he comes up with. So
Get some new material for next week.
yeah, I have some material for next week. Hopefully we can put this together and get another one out in the early part of next week. Also, the weather's changing for us, so that should be good. I can see that. I mean, you noticed when you came in the studio. What do you think?
Oh, great.
I mean, the updates are. I mean, that everybody can't see. I guess maybe we'll do a little behind the scenes short.
Yes.
So that everybody can see exactly what's been going on here and the setup that we have. And
New decorations.
the decorations are coming up, and if you'd like to sponsor a bit here, or if you'd like to bring us a bottle of whiskey, that'd be great. Stop up.
We can be bought pretty cheap.
Well, I'm cheap. I'm really cheap. Yeah, you can buy cigars, whiskey, and we're good. But I'm done for the night.
I'm good too. It was a good episode, I think. Covered a lot of ground. Forward to next week, and everybody stay healthy and safe.
Yep. All right.
Hey, we need theme song ideas.
Theme song ideas. If anybody has that, shoot that out. Until next time, God bless. Keep in touch with yourself.